Good morning and welcome to your Doom Report for Tuesday, January 6th, January 13th. I'm getting ahead of myself. 2026. This is going to be a good one. Iran claims it has quelled protest even though unrest continues. Now, Iran's got some big plans for Wednesday concerning some of these protesters that I'm not going to exactly discuss because the algorithm would have a heart attack. But anyway, I don't think Trump's going to let that happen. So look for something very interesting to happen over there today, sometime today, probably as soon as it gets dark over there. So this is just my opinion. Of course, I can always be wrong, but I think it's go time. X faces a UK probe over Grok's sexualized images. Minnesota and the Twin Cities sued Trump administration over the unprecedented immigration operations. The nurses' strike has begun in New York City as thousands walk off of jobs at major hospitals, right in the middle of one of the biggest flu seasons we've ever seen. Mississippi arson suspect confesses to torching synagogue. Trump threatens to block ExxonMobil from Venezuela after CEO calls the country uninvestable. Iran acknowledges mass protest deaths but claims that the situation is under control as Trump mulls response. I don't think he's mulling anything. Just like I said, stay close to the news today. Trump says he may veto extension of Obamacare subsidies. Malaysia and Indonesia become the first countries to block Musk's Grok over sexualized AI images. Carney heads to Beijing as Trump's America First agenda forces Canada into a trade rethink. South Korean leader Lee is headed to Japan for a summit this week after last week meeting with China's President Xi. A hearing on whether Myanmar committed genocide against the Rohingya, see if I got that right, opens top of the UN court. Meta is urging Australia to rethink its under 16 social media ban after blocking over 500,000 accounts. Capital One stock drops 6% and other banks take a hit after Trump calls for a credit card rate cap at 10% for the next year. I don't really have a problem with that. I think they're all ripping us off anyway, so hey, let's do it. Gold and silver both spiked to records highs yesterday. The last time I saw silver, it was $85. Jeez. Diana Powell McCormick joins Meta as president and vice chairman. Protesters demand action after the ICE arrest of a U.S. citizen and Target employee. I saw the video from that one. Wall Street heads for the best investment banking year since the pandemic. Well, I'm glad they had a good year last year because I don't think it was that great for the rest of us. Retailers' early results show modest growth in critical shopping season, so they're saying it was a ho-hum holiday. Well, that just kind of proves my point. They all say that the economy's doing great, yet nobody had any money to buy Christmas gifts. FDA has upgraded the nationwide cheese recall to the highest danger level after listeria-causing bacteria found. So check your cheese, everybody. Egypt signs a renewable energy deal worth $1.8 billion. China's new Are You Dead app, yeah, that's actually what it's called, checks on its growing cohort of people living alone. A person with measles traveled through Maryland and Virginia last week. Flu activity in Michigan reaches its highest CDC level. We're kind of having a bad season with the flu here today. I tell you a little story. I actually pulled into work today, and there's about 40 people that work there, and there was like 4 cars in the parking lot. And I thought, geez, they closed the place down. They didn't even call us to tell us. And here, out of the 40 people that work there, 32 of them called off with the flu. So, wow, that's what, 80%? Yeah, crazy. All kinds of activity on the flight radar today as well. This is a P-8 Poseidon, which is a sub-hunting aircraft, flying off the coast of Venezuela. Must be looking for a Russian sub, I guess. Triton drone was all over the coast of China last night. And we had a constant Phoenix flying around in the U.S. This is a nuke sniffer. It detects minute particles of nuclear radiation anywhere in the world. So they throw these up when they're looking for a little radiation. Here we had an E3 Sentry checking out the North Pole, as well as our good friend the Combat Scent that we talked about. It did the same thing it did the other day. It got up there. As soon as it got up and going, it turned off its transponder again. So something's definitely going on over in China. I just don't know what, but we are keeping a really good eye on things over there. We were also flying along the Polish border, checking things out with a Triton drone and an E3 Sentry, keeping an eye on the old Ruskies. Another shot of the Triton drone. It's getting awful close to China. And this one here is a training aircraft, and I don't know what it's doing in Mexico. So I found that kind of interesting. We actually had a training aircraft across the Mexican border. We also had an E-6B command and control plane up off the coast. This is another shot of the Constant Phoenix that was running around most of the day yesterday. And we also had a rivet joint way up in Finland. So, guys, there you have it. Now, listen, I'm not the kind of person that comes in and says, listen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen, and I'm always right. No, I can be wrong about anything. I never claim to know everything or be right all the time. But I got a really, really, really strong feeling that there's going to be some excitement in Iran sometime today due to their plans that they have for Wednesday. So keep a close eye on things over there. And, of course, always stay safe. We know all these crazy protests are still going on. If you're in the big city and, you can't avoid that area, just keep your head on a swivel and make sure you're safe. And as always, don't wait for SHTF because it's not going to wait for you. Everybody stay safe, be smart, have a good day. We'll see y'all on the next one.